Man, so right now it's 5:55 in the morning. I got up extra early for the gym. Kind of want to feel the pain more, you know what I mean? So on the way to the bus stop right now, about to get a lift in. Today I'm gonna hit back and biceps and some shoulder work around the end. But yeah, man, let's go. So I just got off the bus and I'm on my way there. See y'all there. I'm starting to learn about the gym, bro, is that from lifting for months, from lifting for a lot, for several months, is that we don't really do this for, like bigger muscles. We don't really do this for more strength. The reason why we're doing this is to fit, our shirt sleeves, to look good in our clothing, it's to, feel great when we talk to people. I wanted to talk to you about how life isn't fair, right? You know, when you're born, you get dealt a certain hand, you get dealt certain things in life. And it's your job as a man to take what you have and work with that. You know, growing up, I didn't have the best upbringing. I've said this in videos before. But instead of me sitting and complaining about, you know, being skinny, being weak, not having the strength, not having funds to do things, I worked, right? I found a way to make money. I found a gym to lift at. I started doing Muay Thai. I did all of these things so I could change my unfair situation to give me advantages in which I could propel myself further in life. You know, I got into the gym, I started pumping iron, I started lifting more. I built the strength to where I have somewhat of a more unfair advantage in my favor. Instead of being, you know, in a situation where it's unfair, where I'm skinny and frail and weak, I've built the strength up to where it's unfair for others because I'm stronger, I move more diligently, I'm faster, and I'm more athletic. This is the way you need to see yourself when you're trying to lift weights. Instead of seeing where you're at right now, see where you could be in the next 3 months, in the next 4 months, in the next year. That's how you're really gonna set yourself apart from the rest of men. Because most people aren't in here, right? It's what? Let me see. It's 7 in the morning. There's like barely any people here. And even though it's just a small thing, you know, people have work and things like that, it shows you that through any time in the day, people aren't here. You know, if people were really serious about leveling up and getting to that next level, it'd be packed in the gym all day, every day, all the time. You know, people have different schedules, so it would always have people in here. But the fact that this gym isn't packed shows you that you have a chance. Because the gym is empty at certain times, you have a higher chance to succeed further in life. You have a higher chance to look better, to feel better, to get stronger, to build more muscle, to get the things you want from life, to get the confidence. You have a better chance to get that than most people, because most people aren't willing to do the work. So at that point, it really breaks down. Are you most people, or are you different from most people? Are you the type that puts the work in no matter what? Are you the type that works around your disadvantages? Are you the type that turns your disadvantages into advantages? You turn the things that bring you down into things that push you further than other people. Use your disadvantages as fuel sources in order to get you further. Like I said just now, instead of using it as a way to diminish your self-worth, see you being weak, see you being fat as more motivation in order for you to get to that next level, for you to get further and further and further. There's always gonna be people that want to get stronger, but the thing is, the difference between the people that want to get stronger and the people that do is simply action. Those that look better than you do, those that have the physique that you want, those that have the confidence that you want, the only difference between you and them is they put action in. Both of you thought about it, both of you had the desire to do it, but that person simply just went through with it and did it. They didn't overthink, they didn't underthink. They thought about it and they just acted. They learned, they executed, and they did that over and over and over again, day in, day out, weeks in and weeks out, months, years, until they get that physique, until they get the strength, and until they get the mindset needed to succeed in life. So that's the video, make it a little short, but I'm about to hop on the bus real quick, get back home, catch you guys.